Okay, so for today's video, we are going to be cash stuffing our second May paycheck. So the second paycheck for the month of May, that is what we're going to be cash stuffing for today. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel, The Almost Organized Hour, where we are in a mission to get organized in our finances through budgeting, cash stuffing, and savings challenges. If that is something that you are interested in, please stick around. All right, so let's go ahead and count this cash. So we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 450, 500, 2, 4, 6, 8, 600, 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 634 is what we are working with today. All right. So last time I cash stuffed my wallet, I spoke about how we had to pay our mortgage early. And not early, rather, we had to pay our mortgage with the first paycheck in the month of May, and how that pretty much ate a good chunk of our paycheck. And in doing that, it left us with very little funds to cash stuff and to work with. And so this time, and I had received some comments in the comment section that let me know in order to do the bi-weekly splitting up of my bills, that it's probably best to get a month ahead. So I was trying to do that bi-weekly pay system, where you take half of your bill and you pay that with your first paycheck, and then you take the other paycheck to cover the rest of the bill. I'm hoping I'm explaining this correctly. And in order to do that, and that way you're not taking out the full mortgage amount with one paycheck. You're splitting it up between your paychecks. Well, I was trying to do that, but skipped a step. So I was, advised by a couple of people that it is best to get a month ahead first and then utilize that system. So my goal, or our goal now, is to try to get a month ahead on our mortgage so that we can half the bill and spread out the bill throughout our two paychecks. Because if I try to do it now, like I said before, it was working for a while, and then somehow, there was a mix-up, and it ended up being late, or just processed late, or something like that, and it ended up being a whole mess. So now we're going to take a step back, and now that we've learned a little bit, and we're going to do this step by step. And our first step is to get a month ahead on our mortgage. And so we're going to put a little bit to the side until we get to that point. And I think what I'm also going to do is utilize some of the savings challenges that I was previously putting towards sinking funds, and use that specifically to help us to get a month ahead on our mortgage. And then eventually, we will try to work towards getting a month ahead on our other bills. And so I thought that was just really great advice. Something that you hear oftentimes by listening to other budgeters. But honestly, when I hear people say that they are a month ahead on their bills, or try to get a month ahead on your bills, I'm thinking that you have to get a month ahead on all of your bills all at the same time. Whereas if you just focus in on one bill at a time, then you can do kind of like what Michelle is planning to do, like with her snowball method, of getting that one bill taken care of. And then once that one bill is fully funded, or fully funded for that month ahead, then you take and then roll over funds into your next bill until each one of your bills are a month ahead. So we're going to test it out, and you'll be right here with me as we are trying to navigate this whole financial journey. And I appreciate all of your advice and counsel through the comment section. So let's go ahead and hop into this cash stuffing. So our first envelope, as always, is the grocery envelope, and this one is going to get $350. We are scaling back a bit on our groceries. I love it when it starts to get warmer outside, because honestly, it almost feels like you want to eat less. I don't know. Maybe it's just us. We just kind of eat a little bit lighter. There are more salads, that we tend to eat as opposed to heavier foods as we do in the wintertime. And so that food kind of costs a little bit less. Although produce, honestly, is the highest amount I believe that we pay, is the highest category in our grocery budget is produce. I mean, it tops meat. Our children, they eat, meat, not vegetarians or anything like that, but they are heavier on produce, broccoli and fruits and that sort of thing, as opposed to meat. And so we tend to spend a good chunk of our grocery in that category. And so we have $3.50 that we're going to put towards groceries, and we will see how that fares. And if there is any lack there, then we are just going to have to make it up with any side hustle money. And just to give you an update regarding that, my husband's clients did come through for him as we were praying for, and we were able to get that side money, and that helped out with our bills from last week. And so everything was taken care of. Nothing had to be put on credit cards or anything like that, and we were good to go. Also, the Etsy, I'm just going to go ahead and grab the gasoline money, which is going to be $200 as always. Also, the Etsy money did eventually come through. So, well, most of it anyway. Some of it is still in reserve, but a portion of the money did come through. And so I was able to add that to our expenses from last week. Also, a very little bit of it, though, to be perfectly honest. Honestly, it was probably about $20 that came from Etsy money that went towards helping with our expenses last week, because I had to purchase more materials and supplies and things. And so that ended up being about roughly $120. So it was about $140. $20 went towards our expenses, and then $120 went towards materials and supplies for the shop. So that is that. And so let's move on from gasoline. Wait, I had said 200 and I only put in 150. You see what happens when I'm talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing? All right, let's see. Let's make sure we get this right. So then we have 200 that's going into our gas. All right, so next up is my fun money, and this is only going to get about $15 this time. No, fun money, my fun money will not be getting stuff on this go round again, because we have some other things we have to take care of. Children, they will get their $14 So children has $14 in their envelope, and that is primarily for their allowance and any other little trinkets that they might want at the Dollar Tree or something like that. I do have a sinking fund for children. This is just their, allowance and a little bit of spending money for them. Just Us had to be depleted yet again because we needed to utilize those funds last week, and so we had to pull from there. And so we're going to try this one more time and put our $20 in here, and hopefully we can save this up for, our date night and getting together, that sort of thing. We'll see what happens. All right, and then we have family fun, and so we're going to go ahead and put in $20 into family fun. I am thinking that this weekend is probably going to be what we call a stay-at-home weekend and try to get some things done around the house. But I wanted to put $20 in here just in case we decide that we want to eat out and grab a pizza or something like that instead of cooking. Okay, so that is it for my wallet. All right, so let's go ahead and transition to our sinking funds binder. All right, so I know for sure that we had to use the funds that was in car maintenance. It was $80, and we needed to get the oil change and the car wash. So I am going to go ahead and now I had stopped using these trackers, but now that I have my pretty beautiful pen from Erica over at Black and Blue via Miss Lizzie over at Busy Lizzie's Budget, I am going to start utilizing my tracker so that I can use this beautiful bling pen with this beautiful pink owl on it. Isn't she lovely? Okay. All right, so let's see. Let's get in. We had to withdraw 80. That left us at 0. Okay, and we're going to be adding in $20. Okay, so that will give us a balance of 20 here. And so we're going to put that 20 into car maintenance. Okay, and then we have gifts that we're going to keep here, and we're not adding anything to gifts. And gifts basically is just for if our family members need something, or we need to help someone out with something, that we have some funds that we can pull from in order to do that. And so let's move on from there. We ended up having to use $20 out of our health in order to, I think it was hauls or something like that wasn't covered, and tissue boxes, you know, that sort of thing. It's allergy season, so our family is just ebbs and flows. I mean, we have seasons where, or within this season, we have times where everybody is fine, and then the next minute everybody's, you know, runny noses and coughing and sneezing. So we had to use those funds to take care of those things that are not covered under the FSA card. And then travel is not getting anything, but house maintenance is going to get $5. So let's go ahead and put in $5 into house maintenance. And I don't think I have a tracker for this. Hold on. Okay, let's go ahead and start a tracker for this one. And we are going to add in, let's see, how much is actually in here. Let's count. So in house maintenance, we have 10, 20, 30, 35, and then we're going to be adding a 5. So then we have $40 that is in house maintenance. Okay, so let's do that. Okay. All right. So look at me using trackers. We'll see how long I can do this for. All right, so that is it. We're not adding any other funds to any other categories for this go round. We're just going to leave it there for now. Okay, so I have launched a few new products in my Etsy shop. Please feel free to go check it out. The link is in the description box. It is I Will Save Wisely, and I am excited about these new products. I have digital printouts for all of my international friends, and then we have some physical products that I would like for you all to check out. And even if you are international, on the scratch off savings challenges, I can still send them to you. I would just send them to you in an envelope with an international stamp. So it may take a while to get to you, but it will get to you. And I have done that for a few of our international budgeting friends. So thank you all so very much for watching. Thank you for your support. Oh my goodness, we are so close to hitting that 1K milestone, and I am so excited, and I am so grateful for all of your support, running the playlist, commenting, liking my videos, really shouting me out. I am just so appreciative of everything that this community has done for me. And oh my goodness, you all are incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I am so excited. We are getting geared up. If you would like to be, if you have a shop or you have some products and you would like to be a part of my 1K giveaway, please feel free to message me on Etsy or leave a comment in the comment section and we can chat and get together. I would love to be able to showcase your products and then have them in my 1K giveaway. So I thank you all so very much. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, bye.